Hey, Billy Bob here, and it's Thirsty Thursday, or as the Stooges would say, it's Thirsty Thursday. And I actually have an appropriate beer, a harp, or a harp. Notice the harp? It's a harp beer. Now, harp was started in 1960, and it was brewed by the Great Northern Brewery Company in Dundalk, Ireland, but is now brewed in Dublin by Guinness. Hence, Guinness has a similar logo there, but this is a harp. Now, it's really not a high ABV, alcohol by volume beer. It's only 4.5%. I don't know that I've ever had a harp. I've had a Guinness, and by the way, Guinness is not a real high volume alcohol volume beer too. It's probably right in there with the harp. Oh, that's right. I know you thinking I was just going to set it aside, but I'll take a sip. It's okay. It's a lager. Why am I drinking a harp? Because this is the weekend of the Open Championship at Royal Portrush in Northern Ireland, in Portrush, Ireland. And there's some interesting factoids about the history of Royal Portrush. First of all, there's the Northern Atlantic. It sits right on the Northern Atlantic by the Labrador Sea, and I believe it's the Norwegian Sea. So what does that mean? That means it's frickin' cold. That water is cold. It's like 60 degrees, but it is clear. I saw this morning. By the way, coverage starts at 4 a.m. on the USA Network, and it's still going on right behind me here. This is the afternoon groupings going out. Ireland is 5 hours ahead of us. So I'm doing this at 3 o'clock. It's actually 8 o'clock there at Royal Portrush. Now, there's some interesting stuff here. Let me find it. Why is it called Portrush? Well, the town was granted to Richard de Burgo in 1305 and derives from the name Portos, Portrus, or Portrushi. Portrushi? I don't know. The meaning relates to the location, which is the port of Promontory. Yeah, you say that twice. So the port of Promontory, the name reflects the town's location on the prominent headland, and that is derived to Portrus. 12th century, also known as Portros. Now there's the East Strand and the West Strand, the beaches, and the little points out there on the Northern Atlantic. So that's where they're playing. It's pretty cool. Royal Portrush was founded and developed in 1888. That's a long time ago, by the way. I'll give you, this isn't off topic, but St. Andrews, I don't even know how old it is, but I was fortunate enough to play there once, and they have many open championships there. But one time, I was there with my buddy Dave Seaman, and we decided we were able to play the course a second time. And we said, you know what, maybe we should play the new course. And, because St. Andrews, it's the old course where they play the Open Championship. We said, maybe we'll play the new course. So we asked somebody, so how new is the new course? And they said, well, it's about 700 years old. We go, well, shit, we'll just play the old course again. It's the most famous, right? So Royal Portrush, though, first of all, it's the only course outside of Great Britain and Scotland that has hosted an Open Championship. Some call it the British Open. It used to be more the British Open. Now they just call it the Open Championship. And so they first played it in 1951 at Royal Portrush, and then again in 2019. So that was a long lag, right? Between the 1951 and 2019. So, and in 2019, a town favorite a Ireland favorite, Shane Lowry, won the Open Championship. And by the way, Shane Lowry, I think he's 1 under par right now after his first round. He went out in the morning groupings. In fact, he played with Scotty Scheffler and Colin Morikawa. So there's some guys out in the afternoon that Rory's out there. Rory's having a tough go, but he got the 3 under, I believe, and now he's back to even par. There's 4 or 5 guys at 4 under par, and there's 4 or 5 guys at 3 under par. 4. So is it 4 and 4, Billy Bad? Mm-hmm. 4 guys at 4, 4 at 4, and 4 at 3. So there you go. This is at airtime, which again is roughly it's 3:22, 8:22 in Portrush. Let's see, are there any other factoids that maybe I should tell you about Portrush? They've had 3 amateur championships, 9 British ladies amateur championships, 6 senior British Opens, 4 Irish Opens, and the only 2 occasions for the Open Championship that have ever been staged outside of Great Britain. I think I just told you that. So, hell, I'm all over it. What else we got today? I think that's about it. I am wearing my WMMS t-shirt today, home of the Buzzard. Why? Because I'm in Ohio. I'm in the CLE area, the CLE Metro. I'm in Strongsville, Ohio, with my buddy Billy Bad. And by the way, I did travel with my Billy Bob's Backyard world famous burlap koozie. So I don't think I missed anything. Did I miss anything, Billy Bad?
No, I think you're doing well, Lenny.
You think I'm all over it?
Yep.
I'm all over it. Lenny, Bob, Billy Bob, Billy Bad. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, but I am going to do a Finally Friday video, and maybe, stay tuned, I might have something special. And then again, I might not. I'm sure we'll talk golf.
There you go.
America, land of the free because of the brave. Stay focused, America. Billy Bob, peace out.